Oh, yeah. What the hell's wrong with people? When you talk about the polarization in this country, do you remember when there was the big hue and cry over some idiot had done a tailgate wrap of a picture of Biden hogtied with a bullet hole in his head? And it was like, oh, that's so funny. Not funny.
Not funny.
Well, check out this. I saw this online. Somebody who doesn't like the prime minister thought that it would be funny to maybe encourage someone to put him in their sights, so to speak, and shoot him in the head. And you know what? People say, well, you're allowed not to like the prime minister.
Sure you are.
Absolutely
Sure you are.
allowed not to like the prime minister or the Liberal government or their policies.
Or anyone.
But you should not be allowed, because I believe that would be considered to be a threat.
Yes.
Or offensive at the very least. You shouldn't be allowed to do that to your vehicle.
No.
Because it makes me crazy. We don't want to go down the road that the Americans are. It's already dicey enough with everybody butting heads, and we're suddenly become this nation of people who can't agree on anything.
Yeah, polarizing and the one-upmanship, the shock value. Like, people are like, look what I got on my truck. It's like, okay, you know?
And sadly, why is it a truck? You know, I hate to say it, but there is, you know, almost like a demographic of people who really hate Trudeau a lot. And it tends to be, you know, a lot of people who drive trucks and probably vote
To the people in my
conservative
family
and
who drive
whatever.
trucks, you would never put it on the back of your truck. I see you.
Or, you know, they hang the crazy
Right.
things from the back and stuff.
It's the
anyway, it
whole
bugs me. I just think
upside down
it's too
flag
far.
and the whole, like, have an opinion, voice your opinion, vote according to your beliefs and your opinions. But
Nobody says you have to vote for the prime minister or the Liberals.
No,
Guess
you
what?
don't. You have an update on those crazy vodka 4-liter jugs in
I mean,
Alberta?
people were kind of going crazy when they saw this for sale. It was
Right.
for sale for $49 or whatever. And so it became a big thing. And the Alberta government got involved and they said, this is wrong. And they shamed the company. And the company said, we're not going to make them anymore. And then they went, well, hang on a sec. Now we're mad. And so they're demanding an apology
Oh, come on.
from the minister. And they said they've had so much positive feedback to their big vodka jugs that they're going to make them again, and they're increasing the price by $10. Right?
What the hell is
Because
wrong
we
with
all
people?
need a gigantic jug of vodka.
That looks like vinegar.
Or
that
water.
could be, right? I mean, we can do better.
Yeah,
We can do better.
We can.
And how they raise the price. Come on.
so
Are we all pinched enough?
right? We were talking earlier in the show about the fact that in Richmond, some restaurants have gone to these all-you-can-eat buffets
Yeah.
as a way to bring people in and increase business. We saw this video as a fun way. This is an all-you-can-eat, but you have to be skinny enough to get through for 20% off or 50% off if you get through there. But no, she's not getting 100%.
So
off.
genetics, you get a discount if you're genetically.
Well, you could have the kids; they could all squeak through the
Well,
100% off.
Yeah, the kids eat for free. This just in.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, Linda, let's go happy endings. We need some happy, right?
It is Vaisakhi.
It is happy Vaisakhi.
Yeah, so many people celebrating, and so
Light.
this is cool. TransLink has commissioned the Surrey artist Jagnagra to do a wrap, a Vaisakhi wrap for TransLink.
That's cool.
That's the bus. There's also a closer shot, a photo that I wanted to show. Well, that's a pretty good shot.
That
It's
is a good
beautiful.
one. Oh,
look at that,
the
and
bright
there's the artist.
colors. Well done.
And I did not know this, but the Sikhism traditional colors are orange and blue.
Yes.
So you should all be Oilers fans.
Oh,
Yep.
please.
Okay, whatever. Well, I'm just
Hilarious.
saying,
I love
I'm
that
just
for
saying.
you.
I love Sikh people.
Okay, so one more thing before we get to our viewing party winner. Did you see this rescue? It's almost like right out of a movie. This happened in a teeny tiny island near Hawaii. The Coast Guard found this palm frond help sign. I mean, somebody's watching Survivor here or Cast Away with Tom Hanks. These guys had been stranded. Their boat hit coral and sank, and they swam to this tiny little island and sustained themselves on coconut water and whatnot for a week, and they were fine. Safely, never give up. Never give up. Right?
Use your head.
Yeah.
The whole SOS thing, that's pretty cool.
So cool. And never give up on our viewing party either. We love your viewing party photos. We love receiving them. Viewing party at checkmedia.ca. Take a picture of you watching Linda and I. Tell us where you're watching from. Email us and you might be our lucky winner. And this week's lucky winner with a $100 gift card to Tap and Barrel. They have a new location at Brentwood Mall, by the way. Who's our winner, Linda?
Well, everyone thinks I picked Kimberly, and I'll take credit for it even though I didn't. Kimberly and Freddie Mercury, you are the winners and congratulations. And I will be thinking of you when we're watching the first playoff game. And you know, the Canucks are playing tomorrow?
Nashville?
No,
Yeah.
Saturday.
This weekend, yes.
Yeah.
And no,
Go,
Linda did
Canada,
not
go.
pick Kimberly, but I will make like she did.
We have
Kimberly and
to
Freddie
thank
Mercury.
our clothing sponsors,
you.
Love Twist.
Why aren't you wearing a little navy blue tank? It would have almost been Oilers
I don't
colors.
have a navy blue tank.
Lords, shoes and apparel.
And thank you
Ta-da.
so much to Derek and Nina. We love you guys. You do
do.
such an awesome job.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Enjoy the hockey and go whoever your favorite team is.
And this weekend is supposed to be really warm, like almost summer-like
Really?
warm. And I was out the last couple of days. I got a bit of a sunburn. So here is your yearly reminder to pop that sunscreen on in the morning, put a hat on the kids, be mindful, be careful out there, and we'll see you back here next Thursday.